Lesson 31, page 62. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Innal hamdalillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah amma ba'd. Welcome back, dear students. Today is a very exciting lesson, a very exciting day as we are starting level 5. Until now, we were getting used to looking at letters and the different ways each letter could be written. So we were getting used to the different ways each letter could be written, and we were identifying these different shapes of different letters. Now, Alhamdulillah, from today onwards, we are starting the chapter of Fathah. This is like a vowel on top of a letter. And from now on, we will actually be reading words. So until now, we were just spelling each letter separately and saying each letter separately. But now we will be putting these letters together and forming and reading it as a word from the Quran. All the words in this Qaidah are words from the Quran. Do not forget. So, on page 62, this chapter is called Fathah. If you look at the first 3 lines on this on this page, on page 62, you can see a small line on top of each letter, and this small line on top of each letter in box number 1 to box number 29, this vowel is called Fathah. Okay? How we will read boxes 1 to 29 will be just the sound. So I want you to read after me and first hear me rather, and see how I make the sound of each letter with a Fathah. Starting with the first box. Alif with a Fathah, the sound is a. Now remember, anytime a letter has Fathah, that letter will not be stretched at all. Remember, the letter will not be stretched at all. So box number 1 is a, and I'm going to carry on. Ba, ta, tha, ja, ha, kha. Box number 7 is kha. The letter kha, when it has a Fathah, the sound is kha. And do not forget, this is a full mouth letter. Carrying on from box number 8. Da, the, ra, za, sa, sh, swa, dha, ta, dha, ra, gha, fa, qa, ka, la, ma, na, ha, wa, a, ya. Box number 1, which is alif, and box number 28, which is hamza. The sound is the same. A. Okay? Now, let's continue with box number 30. From box number 30 till box number 65, all of these words have 3 letters. 3 letters in each word. How will we read these words? Number 1, we shall read it slightly quickly. Why shall we read it a little bit quickly? Because all 3 letters have a Fathah. Therefore, to remind ourselves, a Fathah letter is not stretched. So number 1, we'll read it slightly quickly. Number 2, we shall read each word in one breath, in one go. Okay? And for those eager beavers, and to make it slightly more challenging and fun. What I thought was if you can even read every word backwards as well. So normally, for example, normally box 30 is read amara, amara. Okay, that is how this word is read. But to make it a bit more fun, a bit more challenging, what you can also do is read the same word backwards. How? If you look at it, rama'a. So you read the ra, then the meme, then the alif. Rama'a. Okay? So I'm going to read every word 2 times forward and 2 times backwards. For those, everyone obviously has to read it forward, but for those who would like a bit more challenge, to make it a bit more challenging and fun, you can also practice reading it backwards. So let's start with box number 30. Amara. See, I didn't stretch any letter. Most people make the mistake and they stretch the last letter. But you must put on the brake and also you make sure you don't stretch the last letter. Amara, amara. Now backwards. Rama'a, rama'a. Good. Well done. Box number 31. Balagha, balagha. And backwards will be ghalaba, ghalaba. Good. Box number 32. Jama'a, jama'a. And backwards will be amaja, amaja. Box 31 backwards will be ghalaba, ghalaba. Okay, box 32 is done. Now box 33. Hasada, hasada. And backwards. Dasaha, dasaha. Good. Box 34. Rafa'a, rafa'a. And backwards will be afara, afara. Good. Box 35. Dhakara, dhakara. And backwards will be rakadha, rakadha. Good. Box number 36. Za'ama, za'ama. And backwards will be ma'aza, ma'aza. Box 37. Saraqa, saraqa. And backwards will be qarasa, qarasa. One thing I forgot to mention is that the letter ra, the letter ra is not a letter which we include from the 7 letters which are permanently full mouth. Okay, the 7 letters which are always full mouth are in alphabetical order: kha, swad, dad, ta, za, ghain, qaf. These letters will always be full mouth. Now the letter ra is slightly different. Why? Because the letter ra is sometimes read full mouth and sometimes read empty mouth. When the letter ra has a fatha, when the letter ra has fatha, it will be read full mouth. So on this page, whenever the letter ra comes with a fatha, we will also read it full mouth. Okay? And inshallah, in the next lessons, I shall tell you also other situations and examples in which ra can be full mouth and ra can also be empty mouth. So in box number 37, the ra is full mouth. سرق سرق and backwards قرص قرص. Good. Box 38. صدق صدق. Good. And backwards قدص قدص. Box 39. ظلم ظلم and backwards ملظ ملظ. Good. Box 40. كفر كفر and backwards will be رفك رفك. Let's carry on. Box number 41. خسف خسف and backwards will be فسخ فسخ. So box number 42. وزر وزر. In this box, the ra has got fatha, therefore we will read it full mouth. And backwards will be razawa razawa. Box number 43. Hakama hakama and backwards will be makaha makaha. Well done. Box number 44. Wahaba wahaba and backwards bahawa bahawa. Good. Box number 45. Kataba kataba. Backwards will be bataka bataka. Box number 46. Maraja maraja and backwards will be jarama jarama. Box 47. Dhara'a dhara'a and backwards will be aradha aradha. Box 48. ضرب ضرب and backwards برد برد. Box 49. نظر نظر and backwards رضن رضن. Good. Box number 50. عبس عبس. Backwards will be سبع سبع. Box 51. نبذ نبذ. Backwards ذبن ذبن. Well done. Box 52. هلك هلك and backwards كلها كلها. Box 53. فتح فتح and backwards حتف حتف. Box 54. غفر غفر and backwards رفغ رفغ. Box 55. رفث رفث and backwards ثفر ثفر, box 56. فرض, فرض, backwards. ضرف, ضرف, box 57. فعل, فعل, and backwards. لعف, لعف, box 58. أخذ, أخذ, and backwards. خذأ, خذأ, box 59. ترك, ترك, and backwards. كرت, كرت, box 60. حضر, حضر, and backwards will be رضح, رضح, box 61. جعل, جعل, and backwards. لعج, لعج, box 62. ذهب, ذهب, and backwards. بهذ, بهذ, box 63. خلق, خلق, and backwards. قلخ, قلخ, box 64. صرف, صرف, and backwards. فرس, فرس, and finally box 65, the last box on this page. ظهر, ظهر, and backwards. رهض, رهض. Please, please practice, hear this lesson, practice, and make sure not to stretch any of the letters, whether it's the first one, the second one, or the last one. And also please practice, if you can, reading the words backwards as well. Until the next lesson, look after yourselves, take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.